cold. It's supposed to be snowing here, but... There we go. Now y'all should be able to hear me just fine, right? Hang on. Supposed to do 2, and then I have to open. Oh, no! That's gross. This is our bitch. Here she is. Looking so good. Dude, I haven't played this game in a hot minute. I gotta go buy some meds for everyone else in the family. I'll be back later. It's gonna leave a lurking tab. Alright, Blue, thank you so much. Always appreciate you. Y'all, go drop Blue a follow, because Blue's gonna start streaming. And so, you gotta go support. You gotta go support, honestly. You just gotta. You know? Alright, everything's... Hi, Salem. Hi, baby. What's up, Bubba? Come to your bed. Hey. Come here. So people can see you. Puck wants to say hello. Yeah. Hang on. Hang on, just for Puck, because Puck came in a little bit late. The baby. The baby. He's just a little baby. Apart from my own son. That's a mood, I get it. Yeah. I put together the bed that that y'all got him for Christmas. So I put it together over the over the couple days that I was off. And so, yeah, he's been loving it. He's very excited we're back to streaming. I cannot wait until I get a new mic. I can't. But yeah, let's get into it. We got so much gold. I have no idea what we're doing. Oh, we gotta talk to everybody. Cool. Hey, don't fall off the edge. Oh, don't fall off the edge. Don't do that. Alright, Laura's not here. Hey, Salem, can you go sit for me, please? It's our girl, Orianna. God, she makes this place look so heckin' pretty. So heckin' pretty. Right. Go chat with Davrin first, because he's being moody after Weisshaupt. Hey, Davrin.
Davrin, about Weisshaupt. One less archdemon in the world. At least you made them pay.
It wasn't enough. That's Renaud. Malmont. Anya. We used to argue. Who would be the one to take an archdemon down? Who'd die so that others could live? Not sure any of us believed it'd actually happen.
When the moment came, you did the Wardens proud.
Did I? Because I'm still here. They're not.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out my mic.
There's no getting them back, but at least they died heroes.
And I should have joined them. A Grey Warden kills an Archdemon, they're supposed to die.
Who knows what happened? Maybe the gods changed things and the old rules don't apply. Why is being alive a problem?
Because I didn't expect to be here. Grey Wardens have an expiration. It pushed me.
There's more fight to go.
And if we manage to pull that off?
You'll do what you do best. Hunt monsters.
Plenty of people can do that. I'm talking purpose. I feel like a blade sharpened all these years to confront the worst darkness in the world. And my blade struck true at Weisshaupt. What now?
Well, you'll raise a song to create a world where the light outshines the darkness.
Yeah? Well, let me tell you. That
Hey, Santini.
will
Hey,
require a
Chris.
lot more gingerwort truffles.
How are y'all? Have a good lurk, fool. Alright. You're not alone. Welcome back. It's a living. No more death wish. It's a living.
Hey, there are worse jobs than being a professional truffle hunter.
Don't start.
He seems to like the idea.
Guess we're stuck with each other, boy. No getting rid of me now. Someday I might actually know what that means.
While you sort that out, maybe you and Lucanus can try to bury the hatchet?
Yeah,
He had a rough time of it too.
I know. That was an incredible shot he took at Gillinane.
Then tell him that. Because fighting each other won't help us defeat the gods.
But we've got help. The Wardens, Shadow Dragons, Crows, Veil Jumpers, we're all in this together.
We are. But they've all got their own problems. If we want their help, we have to help them first.
Is that a plan I hear forming?
I think it could be. Thanks, Stavrin.
Woo! Well, Davrin's chilling out a little bit. Everybody's going through it. Everybody be going through it. Woo! Ooh, Bellara wants to talk.
Oh, hi, Rook. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Actually, never mind. Don't worry about it.
Okay, you're several lines ahead of me here.
Yes.
Let's start with me saying, hi, Bellara.
Right. Okay. It's just, the elf thing. We're fighting our gods. Our gods. It feels a little surreal, and I know surreal.
Yeah, me too. I think she would
Yeah,
say.
it's an adjustment. Whole lot of elven customs are feeling kinda weird right now.
I'm worried about our people. Or more like how other people see us. Maybe people don't trust us. Maybe they shouldn't.
They, not we, but they, did some bad things. But it was thousands of years ago. Since then, we've been on the back foot, fighting for our survival. The elven gods aren't who we are. Not anymore.
That feels too easy. Like we're not taking responsibility. And I don't know, I feel guilty. Anytime I think about it, really.
So who's that helping?
Who's what helping?
Feeling guilty.
Well, no one, I guess, but then what should I do?
Don't take the easy lies. Keep fighting the gods, do nothing. I said don't take the easy lies, I think fits her the
It'd be
most.
easy to pretend that stories about the benevolent elven gods were true. We know
Holy
they
fuck,
weren't.
that scared me.
So
Thank you
what
so much,
do we
Anna
do
Rolling.
to make up for them, I mean.
Be honest.
Holy shit.
About our history, but also about who we are
Thank
now.
you so much.
We're more than our ancient past.
Is it that easy, though? Just being honest?
Honesty's hard work, but it's the right kind of work. It's important work.
Yippee!
Right. I get it.
Thanks for using your
It's
Twitch Prime.
hard. All of it's hard. But I feel better. A little bit, anyways. Thanks for talking to me and listening to me.
Hey, anytime. It's what I'm here for.
Right. It's a good thing to be here for. See you later, Rook.
Sorry, y'all. I had everything set up before stream, and then everything got either moved or like messed around, so I apologize. But thank you so much, Puck, for that resub, for 2 whole heckin' months and using your Prime sub with that. So appreciated. Salem, why don't you come say hello and that you appreciate it. Enjoy your ad-free viewing and those lovely emotes that we have as well. Like I said, I have missed y'all, seriously. It's been weird not streaming and I don't like it. But I have missed y'all very much. You chill, bud. It's not snowing or anything yet, so there's no need to be all in my face. I will feed you in an hour if you wait.
Lucanus, are you in here brooding?
I'm fine.
That's not a no.
I had her. She should have never gotten away from me. This was our contract, Rook. I don't fail my contracts.
Well, I love having you here. Also, Puck, just very, very minor correction. It's LEA. You're so close. And that happens so often. So no worries at all. But yeah, Salem and I love having y'all here. It's always a fun time. We were talking literally before you came in, Puck, that we're doing, we have a community night coming up in a couple weeks. And then probably once I finish my Evil run, Fridays are going to be our community day kind of streams with like crowd control, like Baldur's Gate 3 and other stuff too. I just finished Tasha's Hero Quest and resolved the one with Balar's brother. I cried. I mean, y'all saw it. I cried on stream too for both of them. I was a mess for most of Act 2 into Act 3. So... yeah, I was a mess, so, and I'll probably cry again, knowing me. I'm a very emotional person, so, like one of my Kingdom Hearts characters. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. Yeah, Buzz Allier. And it's still the same kind of pronunciation. It's still Lee. It's not Leah, but, I didn't see because I was trying to go in unaware, and I'm terrified of what may happen next. Buckle up is all I'll say, and have tissues. Because I think, what was it? Most of y'all were here. I like fully broke down latter half of Act 2 into Act 3. I was very grateful I had to mod for Transplanter that night, so for like an hour I got a break. Because I was like, we're not ending it here. But it's beautiful. It's just, oh boy, it's gonna play with your emotions. I did the main quest.
Just think how much more satisfying it'll be when you do take her down.
Listen.
We cannot count on a second shot. I thought I still had this. Even with Treviso's suffering, I thought I could still focus on what mattered. I need to work.
Listen, that also means too, with where you're at, Puck, if you just save the Dalish Elves, you're over halfway through Act 2. So if anything, mine is just a content warning for you. I'm just saying. But yeah, that quest that you just wrapped with the Dalish Elves is the halfway point for Act 2. So you don't have much left. So tissues. Fear. Panic. Panic. It'll be fine. Pain and panic. Reporting for duty. Let's see. Maybe you need a break.
You might need sleep more than work at this point.
You might be right.
It's not over. Just take care of yourself for now, okay?
Benny?
I was distracted. That cannot happen again.
Sam.
I need to get my head on straight.
Listen, it's
Whatever
okay
you
if
need
it's
to
not
do.
on straight. I'm not straight.
Have you been to talk to the others? Davrin, especially. I think everyone might have things to deal with now. It's been too long since I checked in with Viago. I should find out if things in Treviso are stable. If I need to return there, I'll let you know.
Okay.
I won't miss another chance to make things right.
Listen, the fact that y'all are doing stuff in spite of the world going to shit, you're doing things right as it is. Okay? You're doing things right as it is. Ooh, hang on. I got something in the codex. Don't you worry about na 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 na. That was the one that just came in. Lucanus, I feel we got off to a bad start. Okay, I didn't trust you. I know you don't hold it against me, but we're in this together. I can tell you don't always feel like you belong, and I should have made you feel more welcome. I was thinking a plant might be nice, but your room has no light. I could find something that doesn't like light, or there's room in my garden if there's something you want to plant. The ossuary didn't have much greenery, and I'm happy to share. Harding, written on the reverse. The apology is unnecessary, and there's no need to trouble yourself. My room is fine, and your garden is your own. However, if you'd like a suggestion, there's an Antivan lemon thyme that would be nice to have fresh. No, Zandani, the chair has not come in just yet. With the new holiday, and then now with the storms, a lot of their production has been stalled. So I'm still on the very rickety chair for now. Not yet, but I am very much looking forward to it. Believe me. 'Cause oh boy. So it right now they didn't have an exact estimate of when it would be here. They said like another 2 weeks, but who knows with like the weather and stuff that's going on right now. So plus I've noticed that at least here the mail has been running a little bit slow and behind. So I'm at the mercy of the mail gods. Like that's just where we're at. So but believe me, I cannot wait, and I'm super excited for it. So believe me, we'll have a whole freaking party here once it's set. Oh geez, everyone wants to talk. Okay. But it also lucked out with how y'all were able to get me that chair. We were able to get it during the holiday sale, so it was like $100 cheaper, which definitely helped.
Nev, that coffee in the kitchen, you made it?
Can y'all stop
Keen
flirting
eye.
in front of me?
Did you boil it? If so, why?
I'm not picky. I got a cup and it does the job.
like, wait, what,
That's all I
Dad?
ask.
What did I do?
Don't know where to go with this.
I was like, wait a minute, are you calling me that? What did I do? Danny, the fear that I just had, I was like, wait a minute, no, you're so good. I can't say that out loud because it's a problem on Twitch. You're so good. I've done that so many times, Danny, where I'm like typing too quickly. So you're so good. I love Lucanus and Nev together too, but I also miss Lucanus because Lucanus was my first romance in the game. So it's fine. Team typing, yeah, literally it's that, Sandetti, so I so get it. Listen. Especially when you have a little chaos cat in the mix too. Even worse. Even worse.
Maybe that's how it's done in Minrathous.
Oh no. Give Lucanus credit. It's terrible.
Mood.
You need a stronger word for terrible.
So, what's the
Mierda.
coffee for?
I've been looking into the threads.
The Minrathous crime syndicate.
Yeah, smuggling, extortion, protection rackets. The threads have fingers in the lot. They stay out of slavery
Hi,
and they're
Bubby.
decent about the rest, but something stirred them up. They've increased activity, changed their patterns. Docktown's in chaos. Remember Alec, the thread-selling charms? He wants to talk, and he doesn't reach out for nothing.
Let's go meet some criminals.
Mysterious. Let's do it.
Mysterious can go a lot of ways.
And we won't know till we get there.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
If you need more coffee, I'll make it.
Well now, is that sweet or trying to save me from myself?
Let's call it both.
I don't know if we're romancing Nev or Bellara next run, because chat, y'all are voting. The next one's going to be a mage run, so it's either going to be Nev with Haven, who is normally a paladin, but I'm going to have her go mage, and she'll be a shadow dragon, or Bellara, and I'll do... yeah. I love my romance with Nev. I am very excited about it. Like I said, I'm slowly... I want to romance everybody, for sure. And I can't double up on a class that I've already done just yet if I haven't played the other classes yet. We haven't tried mage yet. So, so it's either going to be Bellara or Nev next. And like I said, when it gets closer, we'll vote on it. Just because, like, listen. I, like, went through my D&D characters, and it wasn't like, oh, I'm going to have so-and-so for sure go for this person. But it was very much like, yo, I can see this person getting with this person, most likely, so on and so forth. So, Haven, I could very easily see going with Nev. Because they're both, like, wanting to protect people. Like... And I just think it'd be kind of interesting because Paladin, most people think would be to take on warrior traits, but I like the idea of playing it to a mage possibility, especially since Haven is in regular Dungeons and Dragons. She's an Aasimar, so kind of playing to that a little bit more, so that can be fun. But yeah, so that's what I'm kind of playing with in my head at least. But, like I said, I haven't quite decided just yet, but we will definitely be romancing, and then I'll have y'all at that point vote on if we're going rogue or warrior. Ideally, I would like to not do the same classes back to back, but if it happens, it happens. Rook, we're holding against the blight here as much as we can manage. Having more wardens has helped, but we're still recovering. I've been trying to check in on the local physician when I can. They're a good person trying to deal with a lot of change, and it hasn't stopped them from helping. They don't like being a bother, but if you see them on your way through, maybe see how they are? Okay. Sounds good. Alright, Tosh wants to chat, and then I think Emmerich and Harding. And then we gotta go talk to Solish.
Hey, am I interrupting?
Done in a sec. Morning ritual. The Darsam.
Those are the ropes people who follow the Qun wear.
We bind ourselves to remember who we are. Tie down the stuff that's too dangerous to leave loose. My mother made me do it every morning before breakfast. I had big fingers. Used to take me forever.
Avatash, Shokratoebra. Only a beast is confounded by knots. A girl masters herself and the Darsa.
I need a polyamorous mod for this game so bad. I'm sure there's some in the works. I know when I romance Nev, I want to do another Shadow Dragon run. Yeah, Haven will be a Shadow Dragon. And then with Davern, I may do a mage. I think I'm going to do a Saria, and I'm going to have her go rogue. But interestingly enough, even though she's typically a ranger, I think I'm going to have her go duelist. And for Davern's run, it'll be Grey Warden. I'm trying to try each of the factions and stuff like that too, to see how the different kind of conversations go, even some of the differences in content that pops up too. So, hey Salem, hi. Can you go sit nicely? I've romanced Nev, Harding, Valara, and Tosh. I don't have interest in romancing the dudes, but I like watching other people's romance playthroughs. Oh, hell yeah. Totally understand that. Yeah, I'm of the mindset, because hi, I am bi, and also Demi, that I want to romance everybody. So it's kind of just going with, like, vibes, you know? But I can say so far, although it's not really fair, so far I've really enjoyed Lucanus, because it was just very sweet. So, but yeah. I'm thinking for Harding, I might bring in a character from Ampistrano who's actually an NPC, but I think he'd be really cute. And I think he'll be a mage with... Oh, no, he wouldn't be able to. Well, I'll see what I can do. Seems like you did.
Looks like you got him under control eventually.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, you're right.
Rook, Tosh, glad I caught you both. The Grey Wardens found a cave that one of the Blighted Dragons uses as its lair.
Where?
In the Hossberg Wetlands. There's no sign of the dragon itself, though.
I should check it out. We need to know how different the Blighted Dragons really are. They might turn into something like Gillenane's archdemon did. If there's a clue, I have to be ready.
Sandani, yup. Yep, believe me, a lot of feels for Nev and a lot of feels for Lucanus. The two of them were the two that I connected to the most. Valara I love, but Valara is too much like me. Too much like me. Emmerich I think is fascinating, but one thing that I can tell is he's a hoverer, for sure. So...
Shit. You shouldn't have to deal with all this, Rook. The sooner I can get out of here, the better.
Well, don't know when that's happening. But I do want to romance Valara, but Valara is very much very similar to me, which is very anxious, very excitable, but also gets into her head a lot. So I've always had the same kind of approach. I'm always going to romance a woman first if I can, but if I'm not the character I play, if they vibe with a dude, cool. And this ended up being the first Bioware game where I wanted to see all the male romances. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, for me it was, I think, what was it? I came in wanting to romance Davrin because I did know about him, but then meeting Lucanus and especially like getting to understand him, I was like, okay. And then the same with Nev, I was like, oh, okay, wow, she doesn't ask for help. That's what I do. I'm really bad with asking for help, and I relate to a lot of the things that she's saying. So, wow. Wow. So yeah.
Your power is quite unlike other magic I've seen, Harding. Has coaxing it forth been difficult?
It's actually easy. Maybe too easy? Actually, do you have tips on holding magic back?
I know mental exercises to calm the mind, but if the issue runs deeper than...
Great, I'll take them.
So yeah, it's been very interesting. Tosh, I very much want a romance, but I also... I'm not going to say I'm weird, right? But I'm very much I'm very excited about, like, certain things, especially, like, I'm the type of person that if I know there's a surprise on the horizon, I want to know. And when it comes to romance and stuff like that, like, one would think if I was all about Astarion, that I would very much like that forward approach. But for me, I think it's very interesting because, like, Tosh is very forward. And there's nothing wrong with that. Listen, if you know what you like, go for it. I'm not going to yuck your yum. But for me, it takes a little bit to work up to that. and it also depends upon the approach. And again, this might be the ace demi part of me that's also like, oh god, this is real life. Oh boy. Don't know what to do. Oh, just as a reminder, Zandani, Tosh uses they, them pronouns. Just a little reminder. But I think it's just, yep, you're so good, Zandani. So good. So I think it's the forwardness that, not that I have a problem with it, it's just I need to get more comfortable. So, like, I can tell already with the, like, on my second playthrough with them, I'm getting more comfortable, kinda. That's why I got, I know, impatient with Lucanus's romance, but I also, at the same time, I actually really appreciated how long it took. Because it felt like we were really building a connection first. And I really appreciated that. It felt like, yeah, I like to ease into it. But again, I know that may not make sense for those of you that have watched me play BG3 and, you know, being into Astarion and stuff. But even Astarion, I think it's just in the way that they approach things. And again, I love Tosh. I think Tosh is incredible, and I'm so, yeah, exactly. Tosh is very 0 to 100. Whereas I think in some of the other games where romances have been present, there's a little bit more of a, hey, let's have a conversation about it. Oh yeah, no, I mean, I think I did it on my first run too, where I was like, whoa. And it caught me off guard. I probably would have just dropped to my knees immediately, because like that would have just thrown me off so much. And listen, I think it's, if you are that comfortable, have at it, like fucking go for it. But for me, I think that's why maybe I relate a little bit more to like Lucanus and Nev, where I need to know that I can, one, trust this person, but two, I really want to have a meaningful connection with somebody first before I even entertain anything else, you know? I was very caught off guard by their forwardness, but I was like, I'm freaking out while messaging Derek about it. Yeah. I absolutely feel that when I got that scene doing it for science. I was like, oh damn, I'm too ace for this, but also, yeah, like I said, it doesn't always make sense, and that's why I kind of hate that people categorize or kind of stigmatize aces having like no attraction whatsoever. It's just we experience it differently. Oh, for sure. I saw Selena romance Tosh quite a bit with her first run, and so that kind of helped me a little bit. But I like I said, I just ease me into it. It's extra funny for me because Bizelle is just as for it, but I think the fact that she's not as physically for it, yeah, because the same thing is true with like Astarion's pretty forward too. So, and again, not to compare games, right? This isn't a, hey, I'm saying one game is better than the other. I'm just saying if we're talking about approaches, right? Very, very different. Like, I like the idea so far with Emmerich, it's been kind of a courting mindset. Also, heads up, y'all, we have an ad incoming in the next 3 minutes. I have stalled the ads as long as I can, but I cannot stall this one, so just as a heads up. Alright, let's talk to Mr. Egg. So bright.
The fall of Weisshaupt reverberated across the Fade. as did the fallen
Yeah.
Archdemon.
I agree, fuck.
But unless I am mistaken, both Elganan and Gillenane yet stand.
We took down Gillenane's archdemon, but we weren't able to kill her.
And how are you doing?
Oh, it's great! The world's on fire. Fucking dragons everywhere. I know, the bright ass flashes, those are the first things that I cut when I'm editing the the VODs and breaking them up for YouTube. I cut out any awkward silences anytime I take a break. Thank you so much for that sub, DNC. I appreciate you. As well as like the bright ass like transitions, or if the transitions take too long. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. You're so sweet, Zandani. Y'all are so wonderful. Just saying. Like, I've seriously missed y'all. Seriously have missed y'all. Zandani's pretty freaking awesome, just gonna say. Everyone's pretty awesome here. So, Orianna doesn't trust Solus at all. So I don't think she would admit that she's hurting. I don't think she would admit that she's worried about the team. I don't think she would admit that she's shaken. She might actually... It's gonna be one of these. I'm worried about the team, or I'm fine, let's move on. I just don't know which one. Zandani, you're pretty great. Thank you so much. I think she would say I'm worried about the team.
Right now, I'm more concerned with how the team is doing.
Yeah.
I expect their morale is shaken after what happened.
I know they can do this, though.
They have what it takes to stop the gods. I just need to get them to believe it.
Indeed.
Mood.
They must know beyond any doubt that you believe in them. You cannot stand against Elganan and Gillenane with logic. Those motivated by greed or self-interest will change alliances, but those who serve you with passion and loyalty will follow wherever you lead, even to their deaths if necessary.
Alright, I'm gonna hang on just until this ad is done, which is a great time because it gives me a chance to chat with y'all. So, Orianna as a leader, while she would prefer not to order anyone to their deaths, she's actually pretty confident in herself. Overconfidence actually gets her into trouble a lot of the time. So I think that one is fine. It won't come to that. No, because that's too hopeful. Unfortunately, Orianna lacks any kind of hope. I think she would say I understand.
I knew I might have to make a call like that when Varric put me in charge.
A good leader never makes such a decision lightly.
Yeah.
But when the time comes, it is better to be prepared.
Yep.
And perhaps it will not come to that. The stronger your team, the more chances you will have to avoid such a decision.
Welcome back from
I'll
the
keep
ad
that
break.
in mind. Do you have any suggestions on our next move against the gods?
If you oppose Elganan and Gillenane's minions, you will get your opportunity.
You think one of the Antam or Venatori commanders will help us find the gods?
Possibly. But more importantly, you will aggravate them. You rendered Gillenane mortal at Weisshaupt. It is an embarrassment, an insult. Neither she nor Elganan can ignore. If you continue to disrupt their plans, you will not need to track them down. They will come to you.
And then we get some payback for Weisshaupt.
As long as you are ready when the opportunity comes. One final warning. You have survived a confrontation with Gillenane, which few still live to claim. But her power pales in comparison to Elganan's. If he takes the field himself, Remember, in a fight such as ours, escaping to fight another day is a victory.
So bright. Shine bright like a diamond. Uh-oh. Shine bright like a diamond. Something has changed within me. Something is not the same. I'm through with life by the rules of someone else's game. Well, people wish to talk to me. Hey, Emmerich, do you want a kiss? Hey. Oh, he's out here. Where'd he go? How rude. That's so rude, man. Oh. Hello. Okay, don't mind me.
What do you make of the astrolabe, Nev?
That magical artifact up there that keeps us from being swallowed by the Fade.
No pressure.
Adds some class to the place.
Is that it? Okay. I was hoping there would be a bit more there. Ooh, but Lara wants to chat, and Lucanus. Lara, I'm guessing, is going to have us go back to Oliphant. Oh, hey, you too.
So, Tosh, you're the dragon hunter of this outfit.
Yep. And you do monsters.
Seems our work's going to overlap.
No, it's not. I handle dragons. You kill monsters. And darkspawn.
Dragons are monsters.
What? No, dragons are natural. Been around longer than we have. Darkspawn and monsters are just Vashidon that came later. And archdemons. You handle archdemons. That thing at Weisshaupt was messed up.
In all kinds of ways.
Yup. Alright, let's go talk to Bellara. Check on Lucanus. What is that?
Oh, Rook. Sorry, hello.
Everything okay?
I don't know. I don't think so. Yanarl is missing. And others, Strife told me.
What kind of missing?
They went back to where I met you. Where we found the archive. Just in case. It's been a week. No one's heard from them. And it's my fault.
It's not your fault, Bellara.
Please, I need to blame someone, even if it's me.
Bellara, they know what they're doing. It's not on you.
Isn't it? If I missed something, if that artifact turned back on, let's start looking where we met earlier, where the Veil Jumpers would have gone in. Might be another anomaly, or more demons. Well, let's just be ready.
Ready for what?
For anything.
Yay! Okay, I got Pally to work. Dear goodness me. Okay, never mind. It's being all kinds of weird, y'all. I don't know what's happening. Are you good now? Can someone try that and see if it takes you to the page? For me, please. This is the most frustrating thing. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But it should work. Hopefully. Why everything's deciding to break in 2025. Don't know why. Hey, what's up, Hardy?
This place even smells wrong.
Okay. Oh, there he is. What's up?
This is ominous.
Piago found something.
Something bad, I take it.
Venatori have been sighted among the relief effort in Treviso. Zara's minions, perhaps. But Ilario is certain Zara is in Byrantium, and that any Venatori are another distraction.
What do you think?
I think I need to visit Treviso and find out for myself.
I've got your back.
You don't have to face Treviso or Zara by yourself, Lucanus. You can count on me.
I can? That's good to know.
All things considered, I'd say I owe you a favor. Let me help.
You don't need to do this, but it will make for a smoother operation. The one advantage of chaos in Treviso is informants get desperate. It took an obscene amount of money, but I have a solid lead. Zara is in the chantry there.
What's she doing in a chantry?
If she's there to pray, it won't save her from me. We only get one shot at this. We go when you're ready.
Yeah, for those of you that missed it, it said because we chose Minrathis, Lucanus assumes that he has to handle everything in Treviso on by himself. So that's what y'all missed. Real quick. I know the message popped up pretty quickly and disappeared. So, alright. What do we want to do? I feel very Gandalf if I have no memory of this place. Alright. We're halfway through 32. Thrill of the chase. Fellow necromancer. Associate with Harding. Contract killer. Minrathis. And Tosh here. Alright, let's take a look at the map and see what we want to do. Well, immediately I would like to handle some of the side quests. And I think we can do so. Yeah. Yes, he does, Puck. And Matthew Mercer voices Manfred. Let's see. Alright, so that one we gotta wait a little bit. I think we can do the Hossberg Wetlands ones. Let's double check around. What do you mean 0% discover? That's so rude. Oh, maybe we check around the lighthouse real quick before I move on. Got it. Yeah, I think we'll be in Hossberg Wetlands probably for the majority of today. Let me see what I can do. Probably by now I have a bit more discovered. Kind of throwing the old... I just haven't come in here. Another helper waits above between the facing bolts. That's right, I remember where this is.
I'll need a wisp.
Yes, you will. See, I didn't do this. I'm trying to be more proactive with checking everything. Do I think we're gonna 100% this time around? Probably not, but you never know. Gotcha. No, just... Thank you. Drop to the ground. This people are supposed to disappear very quickly. Boom. That's so right. I hate how blind it is. Sleazy! Hello. I've missed you, buddy. How are you? Hope you're well, Sleazy. Kind of vibing, hanging out. Oh my god, the bright screens.
Dweller, it is whole.
Woo.
Restored.
Woo. So bright, oh god. Please hold. What's the shield we literally just got? Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. You're so good, Sleazy. If it makes you feel better, Sleazy, literally started stream, everything broke. So, you're so good. This is me just looking around. Now that I have like a better view.
Now I'm getting somewhere.
Listen, we love dice bags. We love dice here. We can allow that. I hate how night mod will just cache these. Yeah, Hyphen Cross is wild. I really don't need to even go through there. It's this one, right? 2 of the 3 are lit up. Got it. I figured as much. Erica was just kind of filling in the blanks a little bit. I feel like I messed something up. Did I mess something up? Hang on. It's been a minute since I've done this puzzle. We got 2 of the 3. It's the funniest big bad in the game. Yeah. She's fun. She's a lot of fun. I think, is there just one more wisp I need to grab, maybe? So I have 2 of the 3. Maybe I just need to grab one more. There we go. Very but pretty silly. Yes. There we go. I was like, I know I'm missing something. I know I'm missing something, but I can't remember what. Parkour. Alright, now we should be able to open the other library. Hell yeah! What did it? So I was like, we should probably explore the lighthouse so it's not 0% on anything. Interesting. Give me all your shit. Give me your lunch monies. That's it. I think that's all for Lighthouse in terms of like needing to be explored. Alright, let's go through the crossroads to the Hossberg Wetlands just to see if there's any commentary. We'll take Emmerich and Davern. Yeah, that works. Looks perfect. Nothing like a good stretch, y'all. Making sure you stretch and hydrate. Hydration is important. She's here. Okay, hang on.
The voices again.
Did y'all know there's just a lady chilling in the crossroads? Did y'all know that?
And I can pick up the letters to Majesty
With a dog?
Oh, hello, Rook. There's a lot of your people passing through the crossroads now. They're mostly in the marketplace on that island with the streets. I think there's even a trader there. I should take these messages.
Yeah.
Someone's got to keep your network talking, right?
See, I didn't know that the first time, and then I kept seeing it on TikTok. And I was like, oh. She never showed, like, at least from what I saw, she didn't show up for me on Cardia's run. But I wanted to make a priority to find her on this one.
Delays. So much more could be accomplished from the Ventheneras. Solus raised that beacon in mockery of my own tower of learning. The disrespect.
Please?
Do not dwell upon it, Ergamar. The lighthouse is but one wonder we shall reclaim.
It will be remade, and all traces of Fen'Harel erased from its walls.
Alright. Yeah, like I said, it's just because I fast traveled mostly. I didn't come through the crossroads that often. But yeah, she's right here, so I guess she appears after, Weisshaupt. She definitely wasn't there before, so... Alright, that was really all I wanted to see. Because now I think we can... One thing I miss from Inquisition is not having hirelings and other support folks. Yeah, I can definitely... Yeah. I kind of wish...
When
and
you
this
landed the killing blow on the archdemon at Weisshaupt, I'm glad we didn't lose another good soul, Davern.
Aww.
In death, sacrifice. There's some irony.
It can be its own bravery to go with the living.
I suppose. At least I'd have been missed.
Yeah, you would have. Maybe like Scout because she was a peppy employee. Yeah, and I kind of wish, this seems like it's pretty common for not just like BioWare Dragon Age games, but also just games in general. I kind of wish they did more, and I think it'd be more fun if like, right, like we chose teams to do different things and then they got sent off to do said things. Like the fact is that we have all these quests, right? I think it'd be really interesting if... Please hold. I'm just trying to get... There we go. Like, we have all these quests, right? And you save the main quest for your Rook, right? But let's say, and your companion quest, right? But we have a bunch of these faction quests. What's stopping us from having, like, Harding and Davrin going ahead and, yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, Sleazy, you're getting to where I was going. Like, I kind of wish we're, you know, Rook is deciding all these things for sure, right? And if they have to be the liaison, they have to be the liaison. But like strategically, I would think, especially, and this is what Orianna would do too, like split the teams up. Because then the gods don't know which space you're in at a given time, and which is going to just go ahead and split everybody up even further. But you could have, like, Harding and Davrin take on the Hossberg Wetlands. You can send, okay, we have a mission in Ravane. You can send Tosh with somebody to Ravane, and they handle that. And the missions are split up where you get to be those characters, or maybe Rook comes in later. So, like, you know, so that way things don't feel so spread out, like, thin. I think that's one thing that I noticed with, like, a couple other games we've played, where all of a sudden Rook or Tav or whoever it may be is the central line. And it's like, no, everyone's pretty capable in their own way. That's part of the thing. And Rook is apparently the glue that's holding everybody together at points. And again, this is not a criticism. This is, like, it's more of an observation. Because again, I've never programmed a game. I have no idea what would go into that, and I fully respect those that do this kind of work. But from a storytelling standpoint, like, for me, it makes so much more sense to do it that way. But I don't know. Yeah, it's more of like I saw a campaign do it a couple weeks ago that I was watching, where they're in, like, the end game, and they split up the group so that way everyone has a task force. They're meeting up at the end, but everyone is handling a specific thing in order to get their final kind of push for the ending of this campaign to wrap up nicely, potentially. So it was really interesting, and it led to some really intriguing moments, because then some of these characters got a little bit more of a moment in the sun, because there weren't 6 people. There were 2 or there were 3. So I kind of wish that there was a little more like that. We do get a taste of that with the companion quest, because it's usually us and then the companion we're traveling with. But I kind of wish that also played into the factions as well. Because, like, we know Nev, for instance, is pretty, like, is a pillar in the Shadow Dragons. We know Lucanus is a pillar for the Crows. So I kind of wish we could see a little bit more of that. Honestly, I just kind of took it as Rook is the one who brought them all together. They are the one to navigate the different missions as the leader. But I do see what you mean with it. It makes me also think about the yeah. That's exactly it, Puck, because, like, I haven't played Inquisition, but I know of the table. And I just think it would be really interesting to kind of like, again, if we're talking about TTRPGs, which I know this is a video game, this is not a TTRPG, it'd be really interesting to see that and then have that play out. Kind of like how Solus's memories kind of played out. Not in the lighthouse, but when we were wandering the crossroads. And then people, like, we experience that, report back, and, like, things are kind of woven together through that, you know? Like I said, it's more of, like, an observation. It's not a critique. It's just something for sure. Yeah, I get that. Mass Effect did at least try to do that to an extent, except it wasn't well implemented. But, like, the MP had you playing characters that are just out in the galaxy, contributing to an overall effort readiness that impacted. Gotcha. Got it. That makes sense. Like I said, it's intriguing. It's another way people have handled all this stuff, but that's what my brain kind of goes through of, like, okay, why are we having, like, a bunch of people just sit back at camp why don't we split up our forces so that way, one, the gods won't be able to easily target us into one area, but also two, you know, we can keep moving, keep working and chipping away at these tasks that we have to do too. So, like I said, this little, that's what I would do as a kind of DM is kind of allow for that to kind of happen at least. Because again, and we just heard it with Tosh and Davrin, they all have their own expertise in things that they are really into. So, I also just love the look of the Hossberg Wetlands, I'm gonna be real.
I think we can make this work.
And the interesting thing is, we know the characters are leaving the house and getting groceries and meeting contacts and stuff, and I wish yeah, I agree, Sleazy, yeah.
Gee, thanks.
I agree. Completely.
Let's get you ready.
We can rank up the shop. New items available. Wonderful. If I recall, just sell all of it. That's fine. Because yours are pretty weak, if I recall. But yeah, like I said, just minor, some observations, nothing huge. Then I'm really sad about the choice I have to make for Emmerich's quests. I adore Manfred, and I already missed my bones, but I didn't even think about how he is back at rest, not knowing he helped. Yeah. Yeah. That's, again, wonderfully amazing storytelling. I cried during that quest. So I went with what my Rook would go with, which, and again, kind of separate the Lich information from, it's not Lich as in D&D, but I took it as, of the people I would trust to go Lich, it would be Emmerich. Because he's basically like a Mr. Rogers. I would trust him. So my first run, we chose for him to go Lich. And it was pretty cool. I have no idea what we're going to choose this time around. I'm going to be honest. I have no idea. I'm going to let Orianna tell me what she wants to do. Only she's going to know. I'm going to have no idea. There you go. Okay. It's up a wee bit more.
Hey, Mila. How are the wetlands?
Lighted.
Right. Oh, it's 1000%
The Wardens have a lot to do.
Yes, Sleazy, I agree. It's the mark of a really good game that I want to see more of the cast doing things and contributing. Yeah, I agree. Because like even in the short spans of time that we have in the game, because it really doesn't take a lot of time, especially as I was editing Fair's VODs, and I know she got through it pretty quickly. You don't get a lot of time to get to know these people, and you kind of settle into your group, right? So like, I would really love more of those opportunities. It's the same with, I would love to get more opportunities to get to know Rook. I would love to have some companion quests that are Rooks. So the way my brain is braining is that my Rook is wary of people who live forever, but also this is something that he has stated from the beginning that he wants this. True. True. Here's a bigger question, Puck. Actually, let me ask this before I, spout. Do you want to hear my question? Selena! Oh my god. Hello? Y'all, go follow Selena. If you wouldn't mind going and dropping a Ko-fi, because while Selena is safe on the West Coast, they are dealing with a lot of the fire stuff. So if you could go and, maybe go support, I don't know, go do the thing, go support Selena in one way, shape, or form. Hi, Lovey! Salem loves you. I love you. So Puck, the thing I would ask you is for, and this is how I'm shaving it for my other run too, is do you think that this is the best way to support Emmerich? And what I mean by that is, Emmerich has voiced that he is terrified of death. Is he, in your opinion, conquering death by becoming a lich, or is he not? There's no wrong answer. And you can interpret it one of two ways, but if you ask your Rook that question, I think that might help guide you. Like for Cardia, him becoming a lich was him conquering death in a way, very physically and being open to that knowledge. For Orianna, if this was D&D, she would totally push him to be a lich. But for the vibe that I'm kind of feeling with right now is that no, if he were to become a lich, it wouldn't be. I love asking the interesting questions. I think that by him living forever, that's him kind of sidestepping death entirely, and he's still a little bit afraid. But again, you can interpret it both ways, and both are totally fine. But ask yourself that, and ask your Rook that question, and I think that will help guide you. So, how you doing, Lovey? You doing okay? You're streaming in a bit, right? You got some Cult of the Lamb shenanigans to get up to? Lich feels kind of like him running away from it. Yes, he never needs to worry about it for himself, but all his friends will die before him now. But in a way, right, here's another thing, because I'm going to play devil's advocate, Puck. Isn't it a way, though, that his friends are living forever? Because you are alive as long as the memory of you is. So what's to say?
We had somewhere to run.
We shouldn't have run.
Right? And it's possible that, hey, with this, like, new step into lichdom, that he doesn't conquer death, let's say. Or he does, rather, because he does, in essence. Part of him dies because knowledge is unlocked. This isn't a spoiler. This is my interpretation. And
I keep seeing Weisshaupt.
if we're following the rules of, like, Full Metal Alchemists, or, like, just the whole idea about magic in general, right? Like, the equivalent exchange. Something has to get offered up in exchange for that. So you could easily flavor it that way too. Yep, and when he forgets to cross forever.
Before the blight said.
Like I said, I'm gonna play devil's advocate because it's fun, but I will ask those questions. I will 1,000% ask those questions.
Couldn't save
but for me,
Weisshaupt.
it made
We couldn't
sense
stop it.
to have him go lich for Cardia's run. Like I said, I have no idea what we're gonna do here.
None. Here's what I don't get about the fate, Emmerich. Somehow it's a source of creation and where spirits live, and the place we go when we dream,
And your own people, the Dalish, believed it the home of the gods.
and that, and some sort of kingdom for demons.
As well as the source of all magic.
And maybe where souls pass through after they die.
That's a rather simple summary.
Simple?
It wouldn't be worth studying if it were dull.
Alright, I'm taking some time to get some exploration. Right about looking at the news and prioritizing my mental health. Yeah, I get that. I totally get that. Is there anything we can do to help, Lovey? I can send you hilarious pictures of Salem. He was in here a little bit ago because we got his little tree set up. That was kind of Nellie's concern as well when Emmerich brought it up and we were talking through it. The idea that there's always got to be some cost, and she wasn't sure if it'd still be him that we'd still know as. Yeah, I think that it's the essence is still him. Like, oh god, I might have wandered a bit too far. We're concerned for this works. Yeah, well, listen, we're happy to be a distraction. Oh god.
Well struck, Rook!
I think it still was, in my experience, it still was him. If anything, like, Otherworld, which, again, fits the vibe, right? But it still was him in an essence, and I thought some of the banter and stuff was hilarious. Especially with the reveal that happened. It's probably one of my favorite scenes. But, yeah. Still him. He didn't become like Vecna and all evil and gross and whatnot. Fuck off. Oh yeah, it's hilarious. I think I commented too that I thought it was funny. This was like mid-conversation. And like, you just see him going. But yeah, I have no regrets with making him a lich, I'm gonna be honest. Like, it was cool to see. It fit what Cardio would have done. And we got to see something different. Of course, I was sad to lose Manfred. But, like, you know, at the same time, like, it fit the character, so I didn't feel any guilt. And in our own way, we were supporting Emmerich, and it still was him. I also saw a really hilarious TikTok, and it was like when you turn your lightsaber on, and someone did it, so it was like the cutscene in Act 3 was your Minrathis, and then all of a sudden in the background. It was funny. I was laughing. I was like, or like if you don't have a lightsaber, it's when you go to a rave. Listen, sometimes that should be funny. I'm gonna support him and become a lich, but it feels like he's cheating death. His fear if it makes. Yeah. Oh yeah, 1000%. 1000%. Well, in a way, too. You know what? I'm not gonna say it because I think.
Am I right in
you
feeling
might
that
change your mind, Puck.
deeper about the Fade troubles you, Davrin?
You might change your mind with how you view that.
Real.
It's quite literally within reach of the lighthouse.
I know what I see out my window. And yeah, it's strange. But that could be just a weird patch of weather.
Weird weather? Oh, my dear man. The things I could teach you.
My Dalish clan already tried. It all boils down to believing in power you can't touch, from a place you can't see.
Oh, that's confusing as hell. I thought I was over there. Yeah, I won't say what, because again, I don't want to spoil. I'm trying to be very careful, because I know there are some people that did not choose that route, and also haven't played yet, so I do try and be very careful and mindful of that, because I want everyone to just be able to chill here, you know? It's just because I'm skeptical about the idea of actually being remembered forever. That's valid. Well, and the cool thing is, Puck, you could do it, and then if you don't like it, you can always reload. I do like that they auto-save, like, right before. No, Puck, you're so good. You're so good, don't worry about it. So good.
Hey, I'm Flynn, apprentice physician.
Everything all right?
I've been busy with patients, but I'm short on medical supplies. My mentor, Oscar, he should have some. He has a cabin outside the village. If you're out there, tell him you saw Flynn, and they could use his help.
Okay. Flynn, my beloved. I know. Would romance Flynn. Flynn is awesome. Welcome to I Explore Everything, because especially in Nightmare mode, I am putting off doing the main things as long as possible. Especially if I can level up. Level up. Level up. Level up. Level up. Level up. Hey! How's that wood carving going? Oh, you got a nug. Oh, it's a Salem. Do you want to say hi to Selena? Come here. Come here. Agreed. Come on, Bubba. Come on. Oh, bless you. Come on, Selena wants to say hi. Come on. It's playing hard to get. Hang on. Come on. I just realized I can't say my favorite stress phrase. The word. Yeah, exactly. Hang on. We got a present for you. There you go. There's the baby. There's the baby. The best boy. Salem. Selena says you're the best boy. He's such a good boy. He's chaos, but he's a good boy. Huh? You a good boy? Come here. What are you doing? It's really cold here, so he's like trying to find a spot to get warm. I know. He's just a Mauer. Yeah. He is. Stream manager. He really did. What are you doing? I know it's cold. I know. Oh, Selena, get a nap. Boo-boo, I took a nap after messaging everybody this morning. I was so tired. I was like, I'm gonna go sleep. And then I slept until 10 minutes before I had a meeting. Because I was so EB. Temps out here right now. 34. It is snowing outside as of right now. And it's dropping down to 29 tonight. So we've got snow tonight into most of tomorrow. And I was like, I'm okay with it. I'm more excited about the quality of life things they're doing in the game, as well as the Lantern Festival. So that's more the thing I'm excited about. I'm curious what they're gonna do. How come your Tosh has white hair and mine doesn't? It might be dependent upon the lighting as well as the graphics settings, Puck, because I noticed that with Aaron streaming the other day that the colors were different. So, and I know it's based upon graphics sometimes. I'm currently enjoying the Wisconsin experience, the donut storm effect, where literally all the states around us get major snow and we got nothing. That is how Delaware used to be. Yes, Lena, go rest. We'll be here. Yeah, go get some rest. Y'all, again, please consider, I know, listen, if you're hanging out here, you probably also follow Selena, but please consider dropping a follow, and like I said, if you can give to Selena's Ko-fi, because listen, what they're dealing with is very stressful. Please do, but also listen.
So Flynn must be local.
Which means they were here when the Blight surged.
I get it.
Rook, I'm Greta. Good to have you here.
You look a bit worried.
We're not sure where some of our wardens are, Beckett and a few others. We're supposed to check in. We need to look out for each other more than ever.
Yep.
It's just, I know they took Weisshaupt hard, and I hope they're okay.
Mood. Lar?
Warden Alona, medic for the Order, or those of us here at least. I've got a lot of patience, but I'll help as I can.
Ooh. Grants invulnerable on potion use? Let's fucking go. Hey, Padawan, welcome in. Ooh. Listen, if I can up my shit, I'm going to. Wait, that's the handler from Hitman. That voice? Really? Oh, wow. Hi, Salem. Hi, Vivi. I need you to not thanks. Really? Interesting. try not to buy a lot, but listen, if you got good healing shit, I'm gonna buy your stuff.
Better to have the supplies and not need them than find yourself hurt and without.
Exactly. Hi, Sam. Hi, baby. Thank you. Thank you. You're so helpful. You're so good. Yeah, so the main thing is we're getting like, I think 2 or 3 inches of snow, but it's gonna be mainly freezing rain the next couple of days. So, granted, I'm just happy we got anything. Because I'm south. So it doesn't really, you know, well, controller versus me. Snow much. I'm manifesting snow for my birthday. Do I think it's gonna happen? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I'll manifest it. As Jane Perry, she plays Diana Burnside the Hitman. Oh, nice. I have not played Hitman, so that's, like I said, it's very unique and interesting.
I once felled a tree and there was a spirit inside. It nearly stopped my heart to see it.
Go look
I made
at
a
this
headboard
snow.
from that tree. The couple who bought it said they had strange dreams.
Well done.
Thank you.
I have that song stuck in my head and I really don't want to sing it. Alright.
You need something scraped together?
Oh, bless.
Just ask.
Dude, I'm gonna be so poor. I'm poor.
All right, you're set.
I mean, I'm as set as I can be. What if you gave a dono to our efforts? Because this is gonna suck, man. I used to know. What is here? Hang on. What you doing? I've been playing games too long. No, you're not. You're good, Sleazy. If anything, it's just letting me know of more games that I should check out. Like, I think it's fine.
Need something?
I still can't. So Sleazy, what happened this morning is Love and Deep Space had like a little, hey, here's an update on things coming later this month. And they're bringing in another companion, a new love interest, although he's been introduced before. And his name is Caleb, and he's got a robot arm. So it was giving very much like Call of Duty, like weird shit happening, man. So I was like, yeah. There's some stuff happening.
Have you seen Ivan?
He kept talking about a tree.
We failed at Weisshaupt. We can wait for a chance to make that up, or we can take it. Just us. The Griffin Gate Guard will earn our place here.
Said it was very beautiful.
So he's coming in on the 22nd, which is also when they're doing their Lunar New Year. Which is kind of sweet what they're doing. But yeah. We like grew up with them, so it's kind of that trope a little bit. But we thought that they died. And it turns out, no, they're alive. Guess they wanted a cyber guy or something? Yeah, I guess. But we thought both him and our, like, adopted grandma had been, like, killed. Nope. Can't say anything about grandma, but, he's alive. He's not doing great, to my knowledge, but, he's alive.
You hear a strange voice in those woods? Keep walking. Make it back here and I'll pour you a drink.
Okay. Salem, please stop. Thank you.
Sounds like bad business out of the Voss farm.
Can you not? There we go. Well, look at the snow. Yeah, but it's weird because they also have the childhood friend trope already because we have Zane, who's our doctor, who we also grew up with. So it's a little bit weird, but kind of cool-ish. It doesn't help that, like, I'm still processing. Since I've been off and, like, still doing stuff and also had the flare, I decided to binge watch all 3 seasons of A Discovery of Witches. So that is very fresh in my brain right now. Gotta say, I actually enjoyed it. I actually really enjoyed it.
Some wardens were meeting at the Grove, but they didn't want anyone to know.
I actually did. It had a very... Yeah, Discovery of Witches was really good. I really enjoyed it. I'm watching it again. Because I enjoyed it so much. It was that good. So, yeah. I really liked, and again, I'm not going to get into spoilers, but I liked the interpretations too. Because never at any point was like, oh god, this feels very Twilight. It was very much like I appreciated the... Hi, Sam. That the different organizations are all... Salem, stop. I do not need you to eat my hair. Yeah, it didn't feel very, like, Twilight campy at all. And for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about with the Discovery of Witches, honestly, I want to read the book series. Stop eating my hair. I don't need it. Basically, the world has witches, it has vampires, it has demons, and then it has humans. And 3 of those groups live in relative secrecy and stuff like that. And like I said, I liked the idea that demons and mental health was a whole conversation, because that was really cool. Like I said, and I liked that our female protagonist was not a damsel in distress. Give me more of that, please. But it was a really cool interpretation. I don't want to say too much, but I actually really enjoyed it. And the demon storyline was so good. I wish they had time to flesh it out. Yeah, I wanted more. For sure agreed on that. I wanted more. Ooh, let's find out where that wisp goes. Like, give me more. I want more of that. Although I did like that they were kind of underestimated, and then you realize, oh wow, they're actually really, like, they're more important than most of you fuckers have been, like, thinking of. So yeah, it was very, very interesting. I very much enjoyed it. It gave me a lot of ideas for, like, D&D and, like, Ampistrano, and thank you, Salem. As well as, like, just TTRPGs in general. It's on, I watched it on Netflix. They had all 3 seasons up, so I did. And the seasons are short, they're only like 9 or 10 episodes. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was very, very well done. It was also just funny because I was recognizing other people from, like, other shows and media, and yeah, it was just very well done. So if you're looking for something supernatural, I like too, the vibe was like supernatural, yes, but at points it felt very thriller, it felt very true crime, it felt very, like, supernatural and fantastical and historical aspects too. It was really, yeah, and very academic too. I loved that. I thought that was so neat. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. And like I said, I'm on my second watch through of it. But if you're looking for something to watch that's intriguing and just kind of chill, honestly, I recommend it. Hey, Salem, can you go, Bubba? Thank you. Definitely recommend it. Yes, it had Alex Kingston. Yes, yes, yes. Honestly, really good group of cast. And I liked that, like, they knew the stereotypes of a lot of these things and still countered them head on. And the fact is that a lot of the kind of messaging in the show, and I'm sure in the books, I need to read the books, very easily could be happening today. Oh, fuck no. I want to have a silly, goofy time. I mean, listen, this is, even I knew this. This is a BioWare game. It's gonna make you hurt. You're gonna hurt all the time. I don't think I can get over that far. We can certainly try. Get out of the way. Oh, I got over. Sweet. I am gonna have a sad cry time. That again, that was most of me for that. I told you. Now I didn't know what to do about the archive. This is silly. Yeah, I thought it was drama. I mean, it has silly moments. It has silly-ish moments. Oh boy. Where does the wisp go? Don't answer that. I'm gonna figure it out. Right, I was being silly, goofy, and be Rook. Do you want to know what I did with for Cardia for the archive? I would. I had it so the archive went to the elves. Because they have been in search of so much knowledge, and I mean, it's what Syrian and Balara have been searching for as well. So for me, yeah, it made Syrian's sacrifice more meaningful. Now, what they do with that, I mean, they better hopefully get their shit together and keep that shit, like, safe. But again, I can't control what's gonna happen, man. So, could be anybody. Where does the wisp go? Does it go here? No. There's a wisp. I'm trying to figure out where it goes. Hey, sweetie. Hey, stop. Honey. Sweet, sweet boy. Oh, it goes here. I'm silly. I figured it out. I understand the fear Balara has about it, but I also do believe that there will always be bad apples, so why should the good suffer because of... Exactly. Yeah, no, that totally makes sense. And I think that's relatively what I was thinking too. I was like, hopefully y'all are taking what we have learned about the gods, right, as a lesson. And like, this is the reason why knowledge like that should be shared, because so much of the knowledge that they had been misconstrued and messed up around the gods. So to me, yeah, it fit perfectly. Go look at the snow, Bubba. Guys, so creepy and I love it. We'll take a break in like 45 minutes. I'm gonna feed this one because I can tell he's getting a little ornery. We'll say this virus said, fuck you, family's found family only now. Yeah. Yep. And that will not change.
Trouble nearby.
But listen, what if we did it?
They asked for it.
Fuck off.
No problem.
Nice.
Go.
Hate the ones that throw. Hate the ones that throw. Such that forbid my foot friend Vex betray me. Oh no! Just throw up by Belar's Hero of the Veilguard armor. It looks so good though. It looks so good though.
All together now.
I'm ready. Come in.
You're fine. I just want to get that thrower person out of my fucking face.
Good job, Davrin.
Whatever gets it done.
How do you feel about it being all body tight, if that makes sense? I like the...
Well done.
Yeah. I took it as, my interpretation was this is the archive protecting Veilguard, in a way. Like, it was giving very, like, Iron Man kind of suit. Where's my super suit? Why do you need to know?
Consider it done. Yeah.
But I'm also just, I agree, I love the mindset that not everything needs to be super skin tight and all that, but that was my interpretation of it. Like I said, it just kind of fit.
Got it.
I love you to bits, Bubba, but please stop. Where's the other bulb? Now we should be able to do something. This place is both horrifying and very cool all at the same time. Hey Salem, what if you did it, bud? Dude, this is when Salem does not give a fuck and wants to do chaos. The characters wear long sleeves for this reason, honestly. Also, it's just a sensory thing for me. Like, I like long sleeves. I'm very picky about long sleeves. It's the same thing I said to Selena in Selena's chat the other day. I love the idea of turtlenecks. Cannot wear them. Cannot.
I'm on.
I find them too restrictive. I don't like it. I cannot do it. Cannot. Would love to.
You got it.
Like, I love, and I want to get more because I don't have any more right now. I want to get rugby shirts because I like that they're long sleeves, but they're loose. It's also like the same reason I don't like wearing socks. No, thank you. Salem. Chest in here. Must find. Ugh. Chest. Yeah, even Asteria doesn't wear very tight fit clothing. A lot of her stuff is very flowy and has movement to it, you know? Orianna, very tight fitting. But that's, again, that's just her. And again, I think that fits her with just how she's very specific and does things in a very particular type of way. Is it up there? I just didn't go for it. Welcome to Jordan Exploring. Hey, True Chaos, welcome on in. We've missed you. Thank you so much for that resub for 9 whole heckin' months. Oh my god. I hope you are well. We are kind of vibing. Salem's being a little butt. And well, we're doing the chaos, but thank you so much for that sub, getting us one step closer to the affiliate plus program and also our sub goal. So thank you so much for that. The fuck, you had it. Y'all saw that she had it. I hope you're well. Earlier, I left on my way home with my new boyfriend Jack. Saw your stream and decided to say hi. Oh, thank you. And congrats on the bow. Hopefully you're having a safe trip in the lift. Yeah, that was weird. We like had it. And then it was like, no, I'm gonna bump you down. Salem. Salem. Chaos. Hey, Salem. I'll do it. This way, this way, this way. Salem. There's gotta be a way. Because it looks like it's right over here. I used to know. Thank you, Salem. You're very helpful. And everyone tell Salem he's very helpful. Like, super helpful. I think that's what he needs. He wants reassurance that what he's doing is helpful. Have a lovely stream. It was back to the house. Missed you at Unplugged. Oh, thanks. I missed y'all too. Salem is most helpful. Oh, 1000%. Yeah, I missed y'all too. It felt very weird not going to Unplugged. We had enough. How do I get this chest? Hang on. Okay, so I'm on the right area with it. Girl. Don't go in the water. In the water. So, I'm right over here, but how? Oh, duh. I can just break the wall. Here we go. I didn't do that sooner, I'll never know. Hey Salem, what if you didn't? Salem. Stop it. I'm gonna wait till we're a little bit more upper level before we take on that demon, per se. What I will do is I'm gonna try and grab the beacon at least. Have it, and I can just come back here.
That cabin must be the physician's. Flynn's mentor.
Inside too. We can still search.
Fantastic. Thanks, boo. Appreciate you, boo. The question for y'all, I'm gonna ask the tough question. If you were in Veilguard, which faction would you be in? And why?
Look for medical supplies.
I told you, I'm gonna ask the tough questions.
There was a life here.
Yeah, there was.
Also, heads up, y'all, we have an ad incoming in the next 3 minutes. I think in the next 3 minutes I'll take a break a little early. You want my whole flancel or my both?
A notebook. Describes a local plant grown as bloom. None here, but Oscar left to find more for his wife. If he left before the cabin was blighted, we might still find him out there.
I assure you, the Fade is real, Davron. It's the foundation for everything we experience.
You know what's real? A rotclaw terrorizing a village, eating their chickens, then their goats, then their children. So when the villagers hire someone like me to kill it, we all agree on the problem. But your Fade? Put a dozen Emmerichs in the same room, get it done.
Oh boy. Davron, we live in the Fade.
On that! Range incoming!
Oh, I see. Who's throwing? I'm stuck.
Attack from a distance!
I see that.
Coming at range!
Fuck off. Respectfully. Fuck off.
I'm ready!
Hassan, now!
I think probably I'd be either Shadow Dragons or the Lords of Fortune. Real, I probably would actually just be a civilian NPC and like Minrathas and Truvies or something. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I could see you being like an undercover NPC too. Like for the Shadow Dragons, for the crows, I could see you doing that too. There's Ona. Lars. Nicely done.
You've got trouble on your right!
Boom.
Let's continue our discussion.
But your fade? Put a dozen Emmerichs in the same room, you'd get a dozen different opinions.
But that's its glory. Realities splintered across impossible lines.
The tree.
A map and plans.
From the missing wardens.
He's gone. He was drawn to the tree.
The dying mind sometimes grasps for comfort.
If his calling was close, it might have looked beautiful to him.
We'll tell the wardens.
Salem. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna take like a 5-minute break just so I can get him fed, because he's starting to get into his gremlin mode with starting to knock things over and press things. So I'm gonna get him fed real quick, and then we'll be right back at it. I encourage all of you to get a drink, get some water, get a snack, maybe get some food. And like I said, we'll be back very shortly. Hey Salem. Hey Salem, is it dinner time? See y'all in a few minutes.
Where does this drawing belong between Jew